Hello and welcome, Aries. This is the reading for April 22nd through April 29th, 2019. This is for wherever Aries may fall in your chart. Of course, Sun, Moon, and Rising will be more dominant of a feeling. Apply accordingly or not at all. This is not a tarot reading. It's cartomancy to spark intuitive messages from my spirit guides. Spirit messages may not align with the cards drawn. And being a general reading, not all messages will apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, a fellow Aries, my readings tend to be less romantic and more life and craft and action. Unless I use my red deck, but I am not using my red deck today. I am using my trusty blue deck that basically gets you through the work week. Fits in my hands nicely. It's a very smooth deck. So, what do we have for Aries? What do we have for fire? Ooh, Aries. Energy. I'm an Aries too, so I recognize that energy right away. It's like warming up. If you guys want to know how an Aries feels when they get excited, and I'm not just talking about sex, I'm just talking about excited in general, they feel that like wisp of hotness coming up from their thighs all the way. It makes them sit up. It'll make your toes curl if you felt it and you didn't have the Aries sensibility to manage it. Yeah, that's an Aries. It's really like that as an Aries. I love being an Aries. All right, Aries, what did we do for Easter weekend? This is going to be what happened for Easter weekend, coming out of last weekend, going into the work week over here. Down the middle, we'll have some advice cards, how to manage that work week. And then we'll have nice, lovely weekend reading on the bottom, weekend information on the bottom. And that's basically so we have something to look forward to, Aries, because Aries needs to zip line on the weekends. That's what I feel. Absolutely. Aries loves to create, start something new, adventurous, confident, ram, or you. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Spirit is feeling fluffy for the Aries. I mean, Aries is feeling fluffy. It's really amazing about this reading. It's actually my ninth reading that I'm doing today, and I'm just fully energized. I can't even slouch right now, Aries. So you must be really standing in your power, and I am right now, so I hope this is not my reading. Um, I'm pushing my energy out of this reading and just letting whatever Aries energy comes in, but it's just so essential and sexy for me. It's just pulling me into, like, I'm feeling myself. All right, what do we got? What do we do for Easter, Aries? Well, I've got a very jacks in my deck are pages or messengers. We've got a page of air. We've got the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Clovers. That is us, Aries, showing up, and we've got a lovely brand new start. This is like a brand new idea. You haven't even stepped in the direction. You have not even made a note on a napkin to express what's going on in that wackadoodle head of yours, Aries, but it's brewing. Something tingled you into this to just put you in your power and get you going for the Easter weekend. Like this would be like I know Aries headlines and words just are sparky for Aries, and especially me, I'm a writer, Aries. So new words or headlines, they just grab you and pull you in, and then you want to know the full emotion of it, the whole details of the adventure. Ooh, Aries, sevens and sevens. You're really thinking about this. This is stuck in your head energy. This is reversed seven of clubs. So you're really contending with it's like a breakup. So double sevens are like a breakup to me. And but you're coming out of that energy. It's not easy coming out of that energy, but you're coming out of a hole right now, and something got you going this Easter weekend. Probably maybe some time with family. Yes, Aries would have attended the Easter gathering on Sunday. Did not go with her mama to church, but she definitely, she or he definitely went to the Easter party, and something really just poked you, gotcha, thinking. You're in your head about a lot of stuff, money and love, but this love thing, you're going to find a little peace and harmony with that love thing this over Easter you did anyway. So you're coming into the week with a little more vibrancy than a broken heart. Ice cream kind of weekend. Let's see. Okay. I have the 6 of spades, the 2 of spades, and the 5 of clubs. All right, this is coming into the work week. You feel victorious in communication. Something is spreading for you. You're sharing what you should be sharing. This is contained communication because of the 4 spades going down. Aries, this is a winning communication card for you. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Stick with it. Because you have a fight coming up of some kind. A lot of my spirit guides are spiritual warriors, so a lot of my messages tend to be battle-y, about battle or about fighting. It can get very bloody sometimes when I'm in my readings, especially archangel guidance, but you're definitely going to come into a bit of a challenge or a battle. Something this week is going to take you to the middle of it, and you know, it's a fire battle, so this is not like a difficult thing for you. It is in reverse, so you're going to have to like pull out some tricks from your you're just going to have to stand in your power, your confidence, to really just to get this week done. So this work week, I have the Ace of Hearts. This is the happening of the week, and a 10 of Hearts. You are just going to almost like love at first sight, that just, man, you're married by the week. By, you know, Monday you fall in love, you see the guy for the first time, and by Friday you're just like enamored, just taken away. And it's not just a guy or a girl. It probably isn't a person, because I do not have a person card here for this cups of energy, but whatever it is, it's just going to come full circle all weekend. By the end of the week, you're just going to feel, ooh, you're going to feel like taking something new. This is a leap of faith in my card, the Jokers. There's 2 of them. This is, whatever it is, you're jumping. You're jumping shit, but why not? You're an Aries. You're just going to take that fiery passion. Whatever this, this contentious issue is, this little hill of beans you got to climb, it's gonna make you look good too. People are gonna love you at work. People are gonna be like, oh, I need something done. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Aries, because Aries knows, you know, I don't want to talk to you. I need to talk to my Aries. You know, those phone calls, and you're just gonna jump out. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna like it. This is good. It's not, some of this energy isn't very important because it's low energy, but a lot of Aries like to save their best energy for the weekend. What's going to get you through this work week, Aries? All right, we have the a very fiery message. That comes from you, and it comes from your ideas and your thoughts that you're putting forth. This is a not contained energy for Aries. Aries being impulsive. This 2 upside down is not a good thing for Aries. They need to contain their fiery energy so nobody gets burned. And yes, your other queen, your Queen of Hearts, your dearest friend, your love, you're gonna have you're gonna need them to soften your fire, to put out some of that fire so you don't burn anybody. Whatever this is that kind of gets you going, really gets you going, and you probably need to slow down. I'm an Aries. I spend a lot of time slowing down for other people, not just because it's nice to be considerate, but because our pace is not the natural pace of the world. And so people don't understand a thing we're saying or doing sometimes. That's why they think we're so self-centered and mean. We're not mean at all. We're just going to headbutt the shit out of this and get it done. And sometimes you need a little love in there, and this person, this Queen of Cups, a dear friend, someone with a softer voice, a little loving voice, is going to come in and really just help you put it together if you listen. You need to contain yourself to hear this, to get this 10 of Cups leap of faith feeling. So what does Aries have coming for the weekend? What does Aries have coming for the weekend? Aries has, for the weekend, coming, weekend of the 29th, ooh, air. Okay, lots of air here. I have the 5 of air, the 9 of air, the 8 of fire, and the 8 of air. Whatever it is you're going through this coming weekend, expect some air signs and airbender action to be working with you. A lot of communication, a lot of talking, even to the point of maybe a little screaming, because these 8s, this double 8 with the swords and a fire, it feels so argumentative, But when Aries argues, it's never the end of the world unless they tell you it's the end of the world. They're going to tell you exactly how it is. And actually feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to say exactly how it is to an air sign. And it's going to make things good. Really good. This air sign, whatever air sign it is, it's going to change things for you and your home life and your spare time, because this is a weekend reading. This is going to be your free time. This is 9 of air. 9s are chairs for me. So it's 9 is where you sit down and you really absorb your lessons and the words that if people, it's where you do your emotional growth, your emotional work. You're almost there to the big time, the 10 of air, but you're not there yet because you're working with somebody else here with this one, that it's going to take them. You need something from them to make this possible. Their response to you is going to bring you these harmonious 8s, this 8 of air bending and this 8 of fire, are going to come together and just blow up the world in some way when they can figure each other out a little better, when they can, it's like standing in this air energy so you can explain shit to this air sign. Definitely feel that. And you make it not necessarily to an air sign, because I did not pull an air sign at all here except from this message that you got during Easter weekend. And even that, it's just some kind of information. It might even be, being an Aries, you might have to wrestle with like a moral dilemma of some kind that is, you're really going to have to take your fire into to make it possible. But it's going to be a more serious kind of weekend. You know, instead of going to sit by this pool and swim for the weekend with your buddies, it's like going to a escape room. Kind of thing, or with your sweetheart. It seems more like one-on-one energy, just because it seems like one-on-one battling this 5 of air. So I expect it to just be one other person, but it's going to pay off. You're going to be very satisfied with whatever the result is from this, even though it's kind of heftier weekend for an Aries. All right, thank you, Aries. I am the Queen of Clovers, Brigid. Like, share, subscribe, donate if this really hit home for you and helped you out. And I will hopefully see you next week. Thank you.